Should I have questions on meditation?
Yeah.
I think I would like to first talk about pain investigation,
Yeah.
because I think I have been pretty successful with pain investigation. Maybe I have more pain endurance because I don't know how to explain it, but I don't give it a term or concept to it.
Yeah.
But every time I do pain investigation, the one that I had earlier this week, which was like on Monday, I suddenly thought about the four elements you talk about, so earth, fire, and water.
Yeah.
And during this pain investigation, I don't know why, but I naturally associated the pain as the fire in the form of like a lava.
Yeah.
And then the water, I'm not so sure whether it was my resolve, was a resolve or my determination to get the end of the answer. And then when these two merge together, it created there's like a chimney in the middle, and then there's like steam coming out. And so I thought the steam was something like like you are letting go. And then at the end I just the pain went off and I dissolved, and then it just got into a complete darkness. And so I just yeah, it was just relaxation, and then just complete darkness. So I wanted to hear your thoughts about this, and then after that I would like to follow up. Then what is the earth element that we talk about when we're talking about these four elements?
It has nothing to do with the body.
Okay.
It's your imagination.
Okay. Imagination. Okay.
Yeah. And you just play it off.
Ah, okay.
And it is not really happening.
Mm.
I mean, what is pain? That is what you have to ask you. How does it feel?
Mm.
Where is it? Where is it located? Where is it actually coming? That's what you have to follow up. You played around and that's why the pain disappeared, because that means you got up with your photo.
I think previously, before even all these element came, I was asking the questions that you were asking us to ask, like where is this pain coming from, and things like that. And then this elements part only came later. So there was.
Play.
Mm.
It's not really. You have to really focus on the point of pain. Yeah. And go deep into, go deep into the flesh, into the muscles, and where exactly is it?
Mm.
Huh?
Mm. Yeah. I think for me, I identified this the inner part, inner thigh as the pain point. But and today I did something like this happen. Today I did pain investigation in the morning, and same thing, like it was so much pain, and then suddenly my whole body relaxed, and then I went really calm.
Yeah.
But when I was in the calm, when there was this transition, I don't know why there was still this pain still there. So
Yeah, that can happen.
that can happen. So then I went out of that calmness, and then I went back to investigate again. But
No. You investigate things slowly. When you get disturbed, then you cannot concentrate on the breath, or you cannot concentrate on the
mm,
you don't have to be patient, you have to concentrate on
I think even though when I was mentioning about the calmness, that there was still a very um, um, substantial pain there.
But you have to understand, you cannot, as long as you can concentrate on the visual, on the breath, you don't invent it. Yeah. I mean, there's always pain, everywhere, you concentration, on your body, but we are not concerned about it. We are concerned about knowing our Buddha, knowing our
It's just that it becomes a distraction.
If we, it's the total becoming good, and when we cannot concentrate on the Buddha or on the breath, then we investigate.
Okay. So if I understood correctly, right now I'm doing premature investigation of pain. I'm doing premature investigation of pain, like.
And we just going around.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and if you look at the latter, it's very right. Because they are not with the Buddha and not with the breath anymore. They do the imagination and now whole world is the word of imagination. Okay? So they love to see coming up. Yeah? That's what they love to. That's why they give you. They have nothing to do with that.
I got it. Because right now I think I'm at the moment where, I was saying like my concentration and my sati isn't there. So I actually wanted to ask you like when I got into that calmness or the blackness, like I don't get anything. Is it because like the lack of concentration and sati? So at least now I got the answer.
They question, no?
Okay. And one more thing is on walking meditation. I'm not sure whether I'm overcomplicating it. So the phase of the walking meditation starts with I just keep walking until I get the like quieter, and then before that when I was the initial phase I had to stop, and then I had to ask how is my
No. You only towards the end,
Yeah, towards the end.
Then, just ask yourself one question. Have I feel that my Buddha or the breath all the time? If not, this was how that's all. And then you go back to the breath, and you go back to the
Okay.
and don't stop in the middle of the walking.
No. I did it at the end of the path, and then this was
The determination of every start of the walking path. That is the one thing that also something. So, am I with my breath? Am I with my Buddha? Trust with my heart, and then it's look I will stay with you. And at the end of the path, we know that we have nothing. The Buddha has come, that has come, and the great has come. So, when you turn around, just this one, and then nothing.
okay.
Because that determination, you do every time you turn around, is that helps us, keep the concentration much quicker.
Because
It is not important if you stay or if you didn't stay with the Buddha, that's not so important. It's important to really focus on that. Because if you just walk around, our mind is all over.
yeah, because for me I thought at first I just had to make sure that the Buddha is present.
Yeah.
So we can say maybe kind of sensation, and then the later part is where the concentration really deepens, because that is, you say, the knowingness, and the knowingness happens when I couldn't get the Buddha couldn't get there's no Buddha, and
Yeah. Because they lost the interest in the Buddha, that's why there is no Buddha.
okay.
It is so difficult. It is really difficult. I mean, once the mind becomes a little bit calm, we go with the calmness, or we go with this, or we go with that. And that's the same thing. That's always tell you, the breath disappears. The breath does not disappear. Our interest in the breath disappears. Our interest in the Buddha disappears.
There's this part where I noticed that the Buddha is getting quieter and quieter, so I paid a lot of attention, and then at the end I wanted to make sure I don't miss the transition. So what I experienced was on just the right side of my ear. I just feel like the Buddha dropped to a very deep level, maybe like the chest level. And
That
it's
is
also
okay.
it's okay.
As long as you are with the Buddha, that is okay. it can happen when mind comes, just like with our attention on the breath. That the knowingness, that the knowingness of the Buddha remains goes down to the chest, yeah? And then you stay. And then the Buddha becomes much clearer than before. If that doesn't happen, then there's something wrong.
Yeah, then there's something wrong.
And that's the same with the breath. Yeah? Once you can't feel the breath, yeah? But in the knowingness of the breath becomes much stronger. Yeah? Then it happens, the knowingness returns to where it comes. And then the knowingness of the breath is much more detailed, much more predominant. Yeah? Even though we can't feel the breath anymore. And that's why a lot of people go wrong. Yeah?
But I did realize that when I was doing one of the practice, I felt like there was one session, it felt like it all got very easy because I felt like when I was in deep concentration, everything slows down for me.
Yeah.
So I know exactly when there's a distraction, I tell myself, okay, at the end of the path, I tell myself, okay, time to redirect your attention, and then I started walking a little bit faster, and then it was pretty manageable.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I advise people, to walk pretty fast, yeah? Because then, the chitta has to control the body, yeah? And the rest of the chitta is very easy to control with the Buddha or with the breath. Yeah. But once you get concentrated, the walking automatically slows down. Yeah? But
Yeah.
it never gets too slow.
Yeah, normally when it gets slower, like the Buddha gets slower, I try to pace up slightly.
Don't have to.
Don't have to.
Just let the things happen. All what you're interested in is observing the Buddha how the Buddha is. You don't want to control it too much. Hmm? Because controlling means you're not in samadhi. Huh?
Okay.
In samadhi, they are happy with the way things are. They don't control anything.
Then in the sense, should I at least know how does samadhi looks like in meditation, or knowing this, I will keep seeking for that, and then it's not healthy.
No, it works out good, yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the same thing, then imagination starts, and when you believe that the imagination is the result of your practice, but it's just imagination. Yeah?
Okay. Sorry for so many questions. And one last thing is, as much as I want to do longer sitting meditation, I mentioned this before, like there's this block nose. So I think I tried to think in terms of the khanda, the 5 khandas, and I say this is a feeling, and this is not permanent. It goes away a while, but then I'm not sure whether it's really just goes back to the overexertion that really creates this thing. Because I want to practice, but then
Yes, practice longer, but don't try to push it too much. Eh? I mean, if you push it too much, where we have to push it is to bring the mind back. When the mind goes out, then we need all our effort to bring the mind back to the breath and also the Buddha. And then let it happen. And then just observe what is happening with the breath. When you see the mind goes out, and that's when you put the effort to bring the mind back to the breath or to the Buddha.
But what if this happens right at the start when I'm starting my meditation?
Yeah. I mean, don't be interested in it, and then just go back to the.
So it's, okay, just ignore the sensation, take it as our nature.
We are always, I mean, whatever comes into our sense contact will go out. And that's what we are not trying to. We don't want to go out to this sensation or that sensation. Oh, my nose is blocked, I cannot meditate. I mean, this is all thinking. That's not meditation.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Because I was thinking whether am I overcomplicating meditation,
Yes,
because it feels like I'm always relearning the technique.
Observing is usually the first. Observe the square. Observe the ant. And this is the kind of observance that you have to do with the Buddha's Dhamma. And you cannot control these ants or you cannot control these squirrels. But you know exactly what they are doing. How can you not know if you observe?
Yeah. Yes.
Huh? That is the key, and the people don't understand it.
Yeah,
They need to
understand.
control. Yeah? That's not the point of meditation. That's not how you develop sati. Sati you develop by observing, and knowing. Yeah? Going to the knowingness of the chitta. That's why I said, when we are here in the forest, it is perfect, just observe the animal. Yeah? And you still know what they are doing. Where is this knowing coming from? You don't diffuse it, yeah? Huh?
Sorry?
You don't diffuse it, yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
Yes.
You don't imagine anything, you just see and know, yeah? And that's the same with the breath or with the Buddha. We see and we know. Okay,
Okay,
cut.
thank you.
Enough. Yeah, short question. Huh? Yeah? What is the first?
With the repetition of Buddha, I have never Buddha. I have never tried this, and I'm wondering if this will complicate my practice of trying a new thing while I'm here, or should I?
No,
Yeah.
I mean, if you are Anapanasati, I mean, how to try this, put with breathing in and go with breathing out.
Mm-hmm.
Combine these two.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I have.
It is easier. It's much easier to concentrate, if you have, at the beginning, two practice instead of just one practice.
Okay. Is there a speed?
I mean,
Very fast,
it
very.
depends on, I mean, it depends on of how much your mind is proliferate. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's very fast proliferating, then you speed up, with the Buddha, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're with the breath together, then you follow the breath.
And walking meditation or sitting, under any circumstance, should I use noting? Like, for example, sometimes I see myself like, oh, anicca, or like future, or I note where like the
You
kalesha.
can do that in the beginning, but over the, yeah? I mean, where is this word anicca coming from? From the knowingness of the heart that tries to formulate that, yeah? And if you can just stay with the knowingness, yeah, then you don't have to formulate. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But in the beginning, it might be helpful, to make a note, to make a mental note, so that we realize where it's actually coming from.
Right.
But after a while, we should completely leave that out, and just know.
Yes. Okay. And my last question is, can I use my phone today to book my flight?
Of course.
Okay. And I just want to say I'm very grateful to be here. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're coming back to the US, huh?
Yes.
Where in Colorado are you actually? The southern or northern part?
Southwest, close to the Four Corners and close to New Mexico. Yes. Yeah, where the mountains meet the desert. It's a magical place. Thank you.
So, Guy, what is?
So I'm leaving today.
You're leaving today.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm so grateful for this really invaluable gift that you gave me for staying here.
Yeah.
Really amazing place, and I really developed in the meditation.
Okay.
So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I will just take my phone and.
Yeah. Just let the private know and bring all the things back, the
Okay.
key and whatever you got.
Okay, thank you.
Linda. Just let them, you know, I mean, I think I know, yeah, I say, Linda, come.